Thorpe Park, the UK's thrill capital, is home to some of the best rides in the UK and the whole of Europe. Today, I am going to be telling you my top 10 rides at the island like no other. Make sure to like and subscribe for future videos to come from the channel, and let's see what my top 10 rides are at Thorpe Park. Number 10, we have Samurai. I experienced this Mondale Top Scan for the first time ever this year, and I had an amazing cycle due to it being an off-peak day. However, the ride experience isn't amazing. It's a very fun ride, it's just the seats were uncomfy, and I can imagine how a short cycle could be worse. However, it's a great ride, it's quite fun, and I definitely ride it every time I go to Thorpe. Going to number 9, we have Detonator, the Fabry Drop Tower. Detonator is one of those rides where I used to dread going anywhere near it. It took me a while to finally brave it, and it was definitely worth it. The amount of force this ride has is crazy, as it uses the pistons at the top to launch you down the drop. And it's such a forceful drop tower, and it's one of my favourite drop towers I've ever done. I also love the way the park changes the soundtrack to fit in with the different events, especially the Oktoberfest one. It's such a funny soundtrack, and it makes the rides even better. At number 8, we have a bit of a controversial one. I have put Colossus at number 8. Now, I know a lot of people will hate me saying this, but Colossus is one of the worst rides in the UK. It's such a rough ride, it's not very fun, and the restraints are awful. I really do not enjoy this ride. I used to love it, I used to think it was an amazing ride. However, recently it's got so much rougher, and it's just not enjoyable anymore. The restraints just make your head just collapse, and it honestly feels like my ears are going to drop off after I come off it, but it used to be good, so that's the only reason why I've got it on this list. I'm looking forward to the new ride coming to Flamingo Land next year with the lap bars, and that should hopefully be quite good. However, just because of the roughness on this ride, it isn't number 8, and hopefully they do remove this ride for a better one. At number 7, we have The Walking Dead The Ride. This Vekoma roller coaster opened to the public under the name X No Way Out, and it was beloved by all Thorpe Park fans. The soundtrack was amazing, it was such a good ride, I loved it myself. However, Thorpe Park made the stupid decision of removing it for the Walking Dead retheme. Now, I don't think I've ever seen much more of a worse mistake in my life. The retheme it's good in some places, it's just the Walking Dead theme does not fit with a family coaster. I'd love to see X come back because it was amazing. It can be good sometimes with the actors in the escape tunnel. However, most of the time it does not have the actors, and it doesn't have the same buzz and atmosphere. The whole theme of the ride's good. It's just it should have been under a different roller coaster, not X. So yeah, rest in peace X. Hashtag bring X back. And yeah, let's move on to number 6. At number 6, we have Tidal Wave. Now, this is one of the wettest rides I've ever been on. It's absolutely crazy, but it's such a fun ride. The only problem with it is obviously you can't really go on it in October unless you're a deranged psychopath. But it's such a fun ride for the summer. The queues get massive in the summer, but coming off it just soaking wet on a hot summer's day is amazing. Such a great feeling, and it's such a weird experience seeing the massive wave just go above you and dropping down onto your head. It's definitely a different one, and such a unique ride for Thorpe. At number 5, we have Rush, the S&S Screaming Swing, which is one of my favourite flat rides I've ever been on. I love the amount of airtime you get on it with just a lap bar. It really does feel like you're going to fall out. However, sometimes the cycles do let the ride down. I feel like if the ride did run longer cycles, it would be such a great ride. However, I've never experienced one, and quite a shame, but I really do love this ride. It also does have a special place in my heart, as it did help me grow on TikTok, with 2 of my videos gaining over 5 million views, which is absolutely crazy thinking about it. But this ride is definitely one of my favourites at Thorpe, and I do enjoy going it every time. At number 4, we have Nemesis Inferno. This ride gets so much hate due to it being compared way too much to the original Alton Towers. all hail John Wardley. However, this ride is such a beautiful coaster. The off-ride shots you can get of it are gorgeous. I love the interlocking corkscrews that pass over the pathway. You can get some amazing photos and such good off-ride footage of it. However, with there being a better B&M invert in the UK, it will always be overlooked and seen as not being as good. However, I do love this ride. It's been running a bit rattly this season, which isn't the best, but it's still a great and intense coaster, and it's gotten so much faster over the years. Moving on to number 3, we have Saw the Ride. This Gerstlauer Eurofighter used to be my least favourite. I hated it, it was painful. However, recently I've had a few amazing rides on it, and in my opinion really changed on the ride. I also love the theming as well, with the Saw being one of my favourite horror movies I've ever watched. The area really has a great atmosphere, and it feels like a proper abandoned building. It really does have a different vibe to it. I love being on the second carriage when you get stopped next to Jigsaw and he starts speaking to you, and the indoor drop definitely does catch me out sometimes. And getting wet when you pass over the Heartline roll was definitely a weird feeling. However, I love the drop. The junior Immelman's a great element, and the airtime you get on that airtime hill is crazy, taking it with that speed. The brake run does let it down due to it taking it with so much speed, and that second dive loop, it's a horrible feeling, but it's definitely a great ride, and I do love it. At number 2 we have the Swarm. Now the Swarm is one of my favourite ever rides. I love the ride, I love the theme, and I love the soundtrack. All of them work so well together to create such a great atmosphere, to make this area look so abandoned, like it has been properly attacked by some sort of alien. The way Thorpe have designed it fits in so well with the surrounding area. It's one of the few rides I really do love. The ride is honestly amazing as well. It always makes me grey out, and it's one of the few that make me do that. The inverted drop is amazing, to go under the track and sometimes go over. It's such a great feeling. I think the back left seat's always the best one to go for, going under the track and getting dragged down that first drop. And the amount of head choppers with the plane, it's a great ride. And then going around the helix and the incline loop, it always makes me want to grey out, and it's such a great ride. And finally, for my favourite Thorpe Park ride, it has to be the one, the only, the Flying Fish. It's actually stealth. Wow, well, this ride is just special. Having the 4th fastest launch in the world in the UK is amazing, and the ride is just so fun. Last time I went to Thorpe, I was able to lap it 12 times in a row, and it really proved to me why it's such a fun coaster. The amount of airtime on the back row is incredible, and the front row for the views. The ride never fails to impress me, and it's one of my favourite rides I've ever been on, and I really do love it, and it has a special place in my heart. That's all for today's video then. Thank you for watching what my top 10 Thorpe Park coasters are. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, because I'm going to be trying to post much more content, and including shorts. I will also be going to Thorpe Park very soon to experience the Fright Nights preview event for pass holders, so I'm very excited for that. Lots of content from there. I've been Theme Park Fulk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.